What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and today I have 4 NBA props I'm loving for today's NBA slate. Before I get into the 4 picks, as always, a recap. So we went 2-2 on free picks. We had Miles Bridges, Harrison Barnes, they both cashed sweat-free. And then Jalen Duren and Malik Beasley chalked, even without Cade out. So unfortunate, we went 2-2. Not bad, but definitely want to get a sweep for you guys. But guys, we are currently on a 46-17 run on free picks. I don't know if you guys know how insane that is. That's around a 75% hit rate. And it's not just like 7-2. Guys, 46-17 run. I'm very consistent and I'm giving you guys winners daily. So what are you guys doing? You guys need to be subscribed, like the video, and comment. As always, I always do a contest. So if this video gets 90 likes on the video, I'll be giving away 30 days of free VIP to a random comment. So you guys can see in the VIP, Cassius 2-man, Cassius 3-man for one of my mods. And one of my mods has been going crazy. He swept today, Cassius 2-man, and then Cassius another 2-man. One of the props push. So it was a lower payout. And guys, you guys can see the win section here, guys. The wins are just pouring in the win section by our VIP members. They are tailing as well as making all their own props and slips. Not only you guys are getting slips from me and my team, you guys are also getting the education to find props yourself. So, if you guys are interested in the VIP, check out my dub club. Link will be in the pinned comment as well as the description. There's a 3-day free trial. If you guys don't like it, you can just cancel. But yeah, if you guys want a free way to get VIP, just go to my affiliate code here. If you guys use code bankroll for Dabble or Chalkboard and deposit, it's $25 for Chalkboard and I think it's just $5 for Dabble. And then you guys email me with proof or message me in the Discord with proof. I will hook you up with 30 days of free VIP. And then if this video gets 90 likes, I will be giving away 30 days of free VIP to a random comment as well. So make sure to like, share, comment. Just do anything that helps boost the algorithm so I can cash out more people. So yeah, so let's just jump into our contest winner. So congratulations to Don Dren. You just won 30 days of free VIP. So make sure to message me or just make sure to contact me and I'll hook you up with 30 days of free VIP. But yeah, guys, let's just jump into the 4 props I'm loving. So you guys can already see here, I already have DeMar DeRozan pulled up and I'm loving his points here. So you guys can see he's cashes 12 out of 20 in the last 20 games, 60% hit rate, and then last 10 he's cashes 6 out of 10 times with a 60% hit rate. Now he's facing the Celtics. You guys can see Celtics, they are limiting the second least points to the shooting guard position. So it does seem like a tough matchup. But guys, if you guys scroll down here and then you guys look at his shot chart analysis, you guys can see here, DeMar DeRozan, everyone knows this, he absolutely dominates in the mid-range. You guys can see here, he scores 43% of his points in the mid-range. And the Celtics are the bottom 5 defense in guarding the mid-range. You guys can see here, this is a team defense. The Celtics are ranked 25th at defending the mid-range. And then you guys see DeMar DeRozan's player shot chart. You can see all that green in the mid-range. So, DeMar actually has a really good matchup here. You guys can also see DeMar DeRozan scores in the pick and roll. And the Celtics are ranked 3rd. They are giving the 3rd most points to the pick and roll. And then post up, isolation are play types that DeMar DeRozan also scores in, which is where the Celtics are very weak against as well. So overall, he has a good matchup here against the Celtics. If you guys want to, if you guys also take a look, you guys can see here with props edge, I can play with the filters. So looking at the top, the bottom 15 teams are defending the mid-range. Guys, if you guys see, against the bottom 15 teams that defending the mid-range here, he's averaging 23.8 points, and he's gone over this line 9 out of 10 times. So I'm really loving this line here. Last 10 games, the hit rate is amazing. Last 20 games, the hit rate is also amazing. So really good matchup here, and I like DeMar DeRozan to score some points in this matchup. Let me see head to head this season. He already dropped 24 points, and then this is probably last season. So he has dropped 24 points and 28 points in the last 2 encounters against Boston. So yeah, loving this points line here for DeMar DeRozan. Jumping into my next pick, I'll be taking Devin Booker. I'm loving Devin Booker here. So I'm taking Devin Booker's points. So I'm taking his points over 26.5. You guys can see here, he's against the Bucks. The Bucks, I can already tell he's a good matchup here with the black bar on top. The Bucks are giving the 5th most points to the point guard position, so he has a good matchup here. Last 10 games, the hit rate is like this, not looking that good. Last 20 games, hit rate becomes a little better, but still terrible. But you guys can see, if you guys look at the injuries, Bradley Beal is out. So let's take out Bradley Beal. Without Bradley Beal, the hit rate becomes way better for sure. He's cashes 12 out of 20 times. Cashed 12 out of 20 with a 60% hit rate. And now if you guys look at shot chart analysis, you guys can see Devin Booker scores majority of his points from above the break 3, and the Bucks are average at defending above the break 3s. They're ranked 20th. You guys can also see the mid-range, and then the Bucks are also average. So you guys look at play type analysis, nothing really stands out, but overall he has a great matchup against the Bucks. And then if you guys look at head to head, he dropped 23 last time and then 32 points against the Bucks. So I like Devin Booker here for a bounce back game for sure. I definitely see him having a good game tomorrow or today, given the matchup he has. So yeah, taking Devin Booker over 26.5 points. Next pick is gonna be Aaron Gordon. So I'm loving Aaron Gordon here. So I'm loving Aaron Gordon for his PRA. You guys can see here, Aaron Gordon has a really good matchup. I can already tell with the props edges filters. So yeah, looking at the matchup, you guys can see here, Aaron Gordon has cashed it 7 out of 10 times in the last 10 games. Last 20 games, it looks terrible, but that's because recently he's off minutes restriction. He's getting more minutes, and he's starting now. So yeah, so looking at last 10 games, now he's facing the Bulls, guys. The Bulls, they're giving the 7th most points to his position as well as the most rebounds to his position. And then yeah, so overall the Bulls, he has a really good matchup here for sure. And then if you guys take out, you guys can see Nikola Jokic, his game time decision, but Jokic is doubtful, said by the coach. He's probably not playing for sure tomorrow. So if we take out Nikola Jokic, you guys can see he's cashes 3 out of 4 times, averaging 34.8 PRA. And then you guys can see he just had a bad game against the Rockets. Makes sense because the Rockets are a good defensive team here. But now he's facing the Bulls, guys. You guys can see, I just mentioned, great matchup to his position. Overall, they're also giving a bunch of stats overall as well. Because, the Bulls are a terrible defense here. If you guys look at the play type analysis, transition, spot up, cut, post up, put back, all these play types where Aaron Gordon scores his points, the Bulls are also very terrible at. So, he has a really good matchup here, and I can see him having a great game against the Bulls. So I'll be taking Aaron Gordon over 27.5 PRA. Also, I should mention Bulls, this is going to be a very fast-paced team, guys. I mean, fast-paced matchup. The Bulls are the third fastest paced team in the league, and Denver is also a very fast-paced team. So a lot of scoring opportunities, rebounds, just stats in general. So yeah, loving Aaron Gordon for a spot there. Last pick is going to be PJ Washington. So I'm loving PJ Washington here. So I'll be taking PJ Washington over his points. I'm taking his points over 18.5. I also like at 19.5, but if you guys want to be safe, you could also do an alt line. So you could take him. Like at a lower line, like maybe Price Picks. You can take him at a Goblin, but yeah, I'm loving PJ Washington points here. So you guys can see, since returning from injury, he's dropped 29 points, 26 points, 27 points, and he's taking around 16, 18, and then 17 field goal attempts. Because as you guys know, the injuries from the Mavericks are a broken down team right now, so they need PJ Washington to score some points for them. His usage is through the roof right now. He has around a 30% usage right now in the Mavericks team. So if you guys look, let's just say he takes at least 14 shots. So 14 shots is what I think he's gonna take given the past 3 games, and I don't think it's gonna change I don't think it's gonna change since due to the injuries. And yeah, PJ Washington has to step up. So if you guys go to field goal attempts here, let's just say he takes around 14 shots. So guys, if he just takes 14 shots, he's over this line. Let me see, last 20 is like this. But yeah, last 10 games, guys, if he takes at least 14 shots, he's over this line 8 out of 10 times with an 80% hit rate. So I'm loving this. I'm loving the data I'm seeing right now. I just mentioned last 20. Last 20, the hit rate is amazing as well, 71%. And then if you guys look at the matchup, then Brooklyn are not giving a lot of points to his position. But if you guys look at his play type analysis, you guys can see his play type analysis is definitely a good matchup for the Brooklyn Nets. You guys can see spot up, Brooklyn Nets are average. Transition, PJ Washington scores 21% of his points through transition, and the Brooklyn Nets are giving the 3rd most points to the play type transition. Cut is where PJ Washington also scores a lot of his points, and the Nets are the worst team at defending points scored by cut. So I'm really liking this line here for sure. Whoops, I just what did I just do? But yeah, I accidentally altered the line. But yeah, you guys can also see shot chart analysis. PJ Washington scores 36% of his points in the restricted area, and the Nets are also they're poor against defending the restricted area. Bottom 10 defense there, so you guys can see all that green under the rim when you look at team defense. Similar players have also gone over their line. Patrick Williams, Tamani Kamara, Keyshawn George. So yeah, just loving the data here. I definitely think he will go over this line given the usage rate in the matchup he has. So yeah, taking PJ Washington over 19.5 points. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, share, and peace.